Good afternoon and welcome to my Senior to C-Suite series, my weekly series where I share with you insights and helping you to progress in your leadership and in your career. So today and over the next few weeks, I'm going to be sharing with you 6 insights and ideas on how you can increase your performance and potential and also that of your team. And I'm going to do this by sharing my approach to supporting individuals and teams to connect individual potential with business growth. So that's what I'm going to be supporting with you over the next 6 weeks. I've laid out a plan of, the content I want to share with you and how this can be really useful for you, whether it is that you as an individual looking to increase your potential as you aspire to the next level in your career, or maybe it is you need support with your team in order to help unlock the potential that is there and really supporting you to succeed in achieving the next level results. So the journey from senior level to C-suite and anywhere in between is not just a step up the corporate ladder. It is a leap of vision, leadership, and strategy. And as I said, I'm going to share with you over the next 6 weeks 6 insights on how you can start thinking about this differently, how you can start adopting a different approach, and how you're doing things differently. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Anne Caulfield. I'm an executive and leadership coach, and I work with individuals and teams within organizations as well as independent of organizations to help you progress and succeed in their career and leadership so that they can build more influence and impact and progress from technically competent to senior leaders in their organization. Because there is a different mindset and approach required when you take the next step into senior leadership or even progress into the next level from technically competent to having a more influence and impact in the results you achieve. And this is where many struggle. And, a lot of people underestimate this step and therefore they struggle to seamlessly make that progression to that next place, or they, I suppose, underestimate what's needed to really unlock the full potential of their team. But that's what I'm here to help you to do. And through this weekly series, my Senior to C-Suite series, I'm going to be supporting you with some key areas and key nuggets of information that you can think about, apply, and all the rest. So I'm going to share that with you here now today. And if by the time you come to the end of this video today that you think, okay, right, this is exactly where I need support myself as an individual in my progression, or maybe it's your team that needs the support, get in touch, drop me a message, and I'd be very happy to share with you some insights and some free resources on what you actually can start doing right away to move you in the right direction. I support teams and individuals all the time in the space, either within organizations or people who come to me individually themselves. And it really makes such a difference. It's a really game changer when people have a map, they have a plan of how to get to where they really are looking forward to and maybe struggling to get there. So today I want to talk about the talent goldmine, which is right under our noses. And as I said, be that you as an individual or as a team manager, there's so much untapped potential in all of us and within our teams. And if we're only able to see that and understand how we can actually unearth it, it really would be a game changer for everybody. And also it would have a huge impact on business growth and results. So whether you're an individual wanting to reach new heights in your career or a team manager who wants to achieve next level results for the business, there's always hidden talent that is waiting to be developed. And if only you knew how to tap into that reservoir of hidden talents within your own team and in yourself, it would really change things around for you. So today, what I want to share with you is, first of all, what I mean by hidden talent. Second of all, I want to share why it's easy to overlook this hidden talent and leave it go, without being seen and not being utilized. And also the third thing is around what happens when we miss out on this hidden talent. So it's really important to look at it from all of these angles so we understand the importance of really getting in there and making the changes to really see what's right under us, as I say, this gold mine of talent that is untapped potential. So what do I mean by hidden talent? So hidden talent refers to the skills, abilities, and potential within individuals that may not immediately be obvious or currently utilized to their fullest extent. So you might have individuals who are performing a particular role, they're doing a great job, but there is other potential within these individuals that you absolutely do not know about. That's for sure. Okay. And these are inherent capabilities that, when they are identified and cultivated, they can significantly benefit both the individual and the organization that they're part of. And they can range from, any sort of skills, from problem-solving abilities to innovative ideas, to technical skills, and also leadership potential that hasn't had a platform or opportunity for expression. So it's really important to understand that's what I mean by hidden talent. And when we talk about hidden talent, it is that it is everywhere, right? But unfortunately, we don't give the time and the focus to understand what that is. But I'm going to provide you a little bit of a twist in that story as I progress through what I'm sharing with you today. So I'll share that with you later. And that twist is going to help you as a team manager to be able to really uncover this hidden talent without you having to do all the work. Okay. And also it's going to help the individuals to be able to unearth this talent themselves as well in a slightly different approach that is going to make things an awful lot easier. So why is it easy to overlook this talent? Why is it easy to overlook? So for an organizational context, there are several reasons why this talent can go unnoticed. So first of all, obvious one here is that organizations, everybody's got a defined role, and it maybe doesn't allow for individuals to showcase their talents outside of their specified job description. So maybe it's a very structured, rigid setup where you have a role, you perform to that role, but anything outside of that, you don't really get the opportunity to showcase your talents. The other area, which can be a reason why this talent goes unnoticed, is that when there's a tendency to, sometimes we default to look for external solutions, or look outside for fresh talent rather than investing in internal development, right? That's another big one. So yeah, we don't have this role title right now. We don't have this expertise that we can see. So let's go outside for it. The third area is, of course, unless we're given the opportunity or a platform, many individuals might not feel comfortable or confident in stepping forward and demonstrating this full capacity and this capability. So in that case, individuals can lack the confidence to explore areas of potential growth in themselves, or they maybe even lack awareness of an area of strength that they have maybe not experienced to its fullest. So this is an area that I certainly love and enjoy working on, because there's nothing better than, in my view, is really getting to work with individuals and teams and really getting them to understand and find that really untapped potential, to really get them to see the available talents that they have right under their noses they're not even aware of. I was working with a team last week, and a wonderful team of team managers. And, through the work we were doing throughout the time we were working together, I could actually see people's minds opening up. I could see them seeing each other, the talent which they had to share, that maybe sometimes actually in a number of cases, we had some individuals saying, God, I didn't really know that. I didn't really realize that. I didn't really realize that, that was the potential you could see in me. But now that I think about it, actually, that's something I really enjoy and love. And also these were talents and skills that the other person that was highlighting this probably wasn't their forte, but they could see how this other person could help them, right? So this is really, really important to uncover this and understand it, because the potential and opportunity for the individual and for business growth is huge, okay? And of course, lastly, without having the right tools and training programs in place, it can be challenging for managers and leaders to identify and nurture this hidden talent within their teams, right? So it's very difficult. You're really, really busy. You're getting on with getting the business goals achieved. And now you're also wanting to be able to tap into that potential. However, this is what I want you to think differently about. Rather than leaving the full responsibility for identifying this talent with the team manager, we need to empower individuals to develop awareness of their own potential, aligned with their own motivators and career aspirations. And in this way, we're supporting individuals not to just, understand where their increased potential is, but also we're helping them to understand how they can articulate this value and connect it to the needs of the business. Now, this is the approach that I take when I'm supporting organizations to develop talent within the organization. And it really changes things around, because then you're putting responsibility in the hands of the individual, where they know best where they're at, once obviously they get the support and the training and the coaching that they need. And it makes it a lot easier for the team leader to be able to then understand, okay, right, I see where this talent is coming from. So rather than coming from the team manager alone, yes, they'll have an input in it, it's really been driven from the individual. And that has huge advantages, right? It has the advantage of, as I've just described, of people tapping into actually, I'm good at this, but not only that, I'm motivated by it, and I aspire my career to go in this direction. Because the thing is, we can be good at many things, and lots of people can see that we're good at many things, but if we're not motivated in that space and we don't aspire to spend and grow more time in that space, then it's pretty much, there's no point in going down that route, because we want to have people who are really motivated in the space they're in. So what happens when we miss out on this hidden talent? So when organizations overlook or fail to recognize the hidden talents of their members, there are a number of consequences affecting both the individual and the organization as well. So there are many. A few of them I'm going to share with you here today. So the first one is, it impacts employee engagement. And when individuals feel, I suppose, that their full potential isn't being recognized and utilized, it does lead to feelings of, that they're not being valued to the next level. They can feel dissatisfied. And over time, this manifests in reduced motivation and lack of engagement in their roles and responsibilities. I see this all of the time. I see this all the time of really talented individuals who I speak to, who come to me, and they've got great opportunities, but they're saying things like, Anne, I've outgrown my role. There's no opportunity for me to grow within my organization. And I'm there knowing the organizations they're working. I'm like, oh my God, like I'm very sure there is opportunity. But the problem is there's a disconnect. There's a disconnect between that individual's potential that they know they've more of. Maybe they're not able to obviously articulate it very well yet, which is what I work with them on as well. But it's the organization are losing out as well, because not only is the individual losing out of getting that growth opportunity where they know they can lean into and grow and bring that added value to the organization, but also, of course, the organization is missing out because it's not getting the value from that individual, which they could be getting. And maybe they're hiring outside, so there's additional costs involved, additional training, all of this, right? And of course, the cost of an employee that's not engaged, right? So you're paying an employee a certain salary. Are they actually delivering to that level? They will, to a point, until they get disengaged, right? So we really do need to continue to tap into the potential of that individual to keep that connection between the value that person can offer and the needs of the organization and the business. What else can happen? Missed opportunities for innovation, right? So if you've got hidden talent within your team or within your organization, or hidden talent within yourself, when we're not tapping into this, we can miss out, and organizations miss out on innovative ideas, maybe new service offerings, new products that can bring a competitive advantage to your business. Also, it can limit the growth potential of the individual and the organization. So if we find that we're missing out on chances for personal and professional development, we are going to see other companies probably be investing in this space. And what happens then is you're getting to a point where people are feeling, okay, my growth is stunted, my opportunities are limited, and potentially they're going to be looking elsewhere, which leads me on to my next point of high turnover rates. So these are employees here who believe that their talents and potential are not being recognized and nurtured, and they seek opportunities elsewhere, leading to higher turnover rates. And of course, this can be very, very costly for organizations in terms of the rehiring, replacing these individuals, the lost knowledge, the training of the new person coming in, the lost productivity of the person who's just left. Huge costs, right? So, as the saying is going right now, is that retention is the new recruitment. We have to retain and develop the talent within the organization. Also, loss of competitive advantage. So in industries where, the war for talent is fierce, and organizations that fail to recognize and cultivate the potential of their existing individual or their existing workforce, they're falling behind to competitors who may be harnessing this and offering a wide range of opportunities for developing employees' capabilities. And of course, we also have another one, which is around reduced morale. So if we're feeling that we're not developing this potential, so there's a few different angles to this. There is for the individual, they might feel like they're outgrowing their role. They might feel they have more to offer, but they're not really sure how to articulate it. They just know they have more to offer. Therefore, it's not connecting with the needs of the organization because they're not able to articulate that. And at the other side, we've got the team manager, maybe who can't see this. They can't see the potential. Maybe they don't have the skills to be able to tap into, unearth this potential in the team. Because a really good performing team are really highly performing individuals who are growing with the organization are continuously working on their own personal and professional development. And, you know, it is really short-sighted when you see organizations, you know, not putting into place programs to support individuals to develop and grow. And unfortunately, they're the ones who lose out to talent leaving the organization, or alternatively, as I've shared with you here, a number of other areas where, you know, missed opportunities are happening within the organization because the talent has just not been developed to catch those opportunities, to create that competitive advantage. So overall, you know, missing out on hidden talent isn't just about neglecting potential. It has tangible consequences for organizational performance and culture and competitiveness. And recognizing and leveraging this talent is crucial for sustainable success in today's rapidly changing business environment. By tapping into this reservoir of hidden talents within an organization, companies can not only innovate and adapt, but also foster a culture where employees and individuals are feeling valued and empowered. And it's huge. And with the organizations I support with programs of different lengths, you know, this is a huge area that they have understood. That maybe they realize, okay, we've missed out here before, we've lost really high value employees, and we're seeing them going on, taking up roles that, oh God, could we have offered that if you given that opportunity here? You have companies which are going through rapid growth right now, and they want to develop talent within the organization. So there's lots of different elements going on here, and of course, this is such an important focus. So with that in mind, I'd love to hear what your thoughts and ideas and experiences are, whether you are an individual who's like, yeah, you know what, I feel exactly like that, and I really want to be able to untap the next level of potential. How do I go about doing that? This has been my experience. Or maybe you're a team manager and you're like, oh, I have a great team, but I know there's more in them. And I need to get more from my team. I need to raise it up to the next level. So we need to actually understand, you know, how we can actually shift that and move everything forward. So I hope this has given you some food for thought, and whether you're, as I say, an individual who wants to reach new heights in your career, or a team manager who wants to achieve the next level results in your business. Because remember this, connecting individuals' value and strengths with the business needs delivers individual fulfillment and business growth. And this is a line that I say over and over again when I'm working with teams and individuals, is around, you know, the real value here is understanding the individual, understanding their potential, their motivators, understanding, you know, their aspirations, and connecting that to the needs of the business. That's where you're going to see the real game changer. So if what I shared with you today has made you realize that for yourself or your team that you may be overlooking some untapped potential, which I guarantee there's always more potential there. And you can see how tapping into this talent goldmine could be a game changer for you or your team's performance and results. Drop me a message or book me a call. I'll put a link in the comments here for you, because I'd be very happy to share with you some ideas on how you can intentionally move the needle to unearth this untapped potential. So that's pretty much what I wanted to share with you today. And if you have any questions, as I said, or any comments, please share them with me. I'd love to hear your experience. I'd love to hear any questions you might have in this space, and take the conversation further if we need to do that as well. I'd be delighted to do so. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I will be back again next Tuesday to share more insights on topics that are essential for you and your team's executive career and leadership development. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful afternoon, and I'll see you all very soon.